Now today I'm actually going to talk to you about Facebook advertising. I still use Google AdWords, still love Google AdWords, but given the, the sake of the time, we don't have that much time to teach you something, and Facebook advertising is a fantastic traffic source. And I went into Facebook advertising being completely biased. I think a news article came out and they said, Facebook is the biggest competitor to AdWords right now. And I thought, oh, that's crap, that's crap. It's not, it sucks. And so I really didn't want to use it. And yet I used it, and it turned out to be a fantastic, cost-effective traffic source that has so much potential, and I'm really excited to share this with you guys. Okay, so Facebook advertising. How many of you have a Facebook account? I just want to get a share of hands. So probably about 85% of you. Now, that's a good number. That's consistent with kind of the average. Now, you don't need to actually be actively using Facebook advertising you don't need to actively be using Facebook to use Facebook advertising, yet you do need a Facebook account. Now, if you have privacy concerns, I understand. Some people do have privacy concerns, and they just don't want to use Facebook. It is a little bit creepy, let's be honest. But you do need to set up a campaign. There's all sorts of privacy settings you can change if that's something that concerns you. So don't worry about that, OK? You can literally be profitable within hours using Facebook advertising, and I'm going to show you how. And the best part is you don't need any crazy technical skills. Do I want to spend another 4 months building a website? Do I want you to spend 4 months building a website? Do you want to spend 4 months building a website? No. OK. Otherwise, you're crazy. All right? All right. So how many of you heard of Facebook Fanpages? Yeah, Fanpages, all right? Google, Nike, basically every brand out there, McDonald's, has a fan page. And what it is it's basically like a website within Facebook, OK? So it's like an internal website, and people go and they hit like, and they become fans. And every time McDonald's updates a post on the fan page, everyone who likes that fan page gets broadcast that message, OK? So you can kind of subconsciously understand the power of that. So we're going to actually be creating fan pages. That's one of the powerful techniques that I teach. 1 out of 7 of the techniques that I teach on how to create cost-effective traffic without technical skills and get a near immediate return on investment, OK? So facebook.com/pages, that's where you want to go, /pages. If you forget, go to Google, type in Facebook pages. Pretty easy. It will be resourceful a little bit. OK? We want to create a brand, product, or organization. And then we're going to name the page, OK? And simply name the page whatever your keyword is. So let's say fishing. I'm going to say learn to fish, OK? Or 10 fishing tips or something along those lines, OK? But keep your niche keyword in there. Again, we're not worried about competition. We're not worried about keyword density or page rank or any of those other boring terms. OK? We're worried about getting results, OK? So type in your page name, and then you're going to simply click Create Official Page. How many of you think you can do that? Yes? Everyone's hand should be up. I mean, did this seem hard? No? OK, everyone can do it. OK, it takes 2 minutes. And with that, you have a website. In 2 minutes, you have a website where you can send traffic and you can make money, OK? OK. The best part about this, the absolute best part about this is you don't need a domain name. You don't need hosting. Who wants to dink around with that if you don't need to, OK? Hosting costs money, domains cost money, but that's really not the point. Most importantly, a lot of you might not know how to get hosting, might not know how to do domain names. And the thing is, every obstacle that you reach that you don't know how to do is another potential setback, another reason why you might not continue to go through. Now, what we need, a very important aspect of a fan page, is an image, OK? What's important about a fan page? One more time, what's important about an image? Oh, fan page, damn it, I gave it away. I always do that, give away the good stuff. All right, so image. Now, sometimes I do use a picture of myself. It really depends. For example, if I'm going into, let's see, the fashion accessory niche or something like that, maybe I'll put a picture of myself up because I kind of fall in the demographic of someone who might be interested in that. However, if I was going to the fishing niche, do I represent the average fisher? No, I don't think so anyways. I mean, go fishing, I can't see myself doing it. So I wouldn't put myself up there, OK? Because it wouldn't, when someone goes there, they wouldn't, if they saw a picture of me, they're not going to necessarily hit like. I would hope they would, but probably wouldn't because it's talking about fishing, OK? And I don't look like someone who knows what I'm talking about fishing. So that's an exception. You might put a picture of yourself up there if it represents your demographic. So if you're fishing, then maybe you'll put, now I don't know the demographics of a fisher, but maybe a 35, 40, 60-year-old guy up there, OK? So that's the exception. Otherwise, I'd probably put a picture of someone fishing, OK? Someone actually going fishing. And again, iStock photo, you just type in the keyword fish, fishing, rod. Fishing rod's probably better. All right. So we've done that. We've uploaded our photo now, OK? Now, was that hard? No, it wasn't. No. Yeah, good. You guys are doing it. All right. So it wasn't hard. OK? okay? Sure hell, a lot easier than making a website, okay? Creating graphics and sidebars and headbars, you know, it's a lot easier than that, that's for sure. So here's just an example, one of the fan pages I created. We've got a woman with a scale and an apple. It's very healthy of her, and that's kind of the image we're trying to get across. We're trying to get that you can be fit, beautiful, and have an apple. So when someone comes to this website, you know, when I'm targeting women here, so when I come to this website and I look at this girl, I think, yeah, I'd kind of like to look like her. You know, it wouldn't be bad if I looked like her. And so that's kind of why I use that image. So you can see why image is very important. All right? So another few things that you can notice is I put a combination of free content and paid content on this fan page. Now, why is that important? And that's a redundant question, okay? So you don't need to answer this one. Why is that important? It's important because when someone comes to this page, you don't want them to see a sales page first, okay? You don't want them to see affiliate link right away. Because if they do, you know, they're not necessarily going to trust you. If I came up, but sometimes you forget these things. You get too excited about making the sale, and so you don't build the trust, and that's important, okay? So that's why we're putting free content too. Now,